Been a long day. It's been a long day. Welcome everybody. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Welcome everybody joining our program. Welcome everyone joining our program. Uh, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you everybody for joining us. We anticipate on doing a very good show today. And we believe that by the grace of God, we are going to continue our program and do what we do best. All right, we are live. Um, Friends and family, we we thank you. We thank everyone for joining us. We thank you and thank everyone for joining us, friends and family. All right, this camera, I have to set it up. Okay. All lines on, all lines on, all light on, all light on. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for joining us. Um, First and foremost, I would like to say to everyone out there, thanks for tuning in to our platform. Thanks for tuning in to our broadcast. Again, this is your host, Daniel Gamba. I'm your host here on the journey of the legendary gentleman. I'm your host for the journey of the legendary gentleman. First of all, I would like to introduce um, our podcast and we will take it from there. Today, I've been a very serious, complicated day. Um, Facebook will have no copyright to any songs or music play on here. We have no copyright to any songs or music play on here. We introduce our podcast, The Journey of the Legendary Gentleman, and we'll play our soundtrack right now. We have no copyright to the music played on here. Thank you.
Most of all, we have walked with ourselves. God showed me the way, but God tried to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me. And I don't think there's nothing I can do
Share the
now to
podcast,
right
share the
my
podcast, share the
wrong.
podcast, share the
I wanna talk
podcast,
to God, but I'm
share with your
afraid his
friends,
wings
share with
spoken
your
so
family.
soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
God showed
journey of the
me the way
legendary
because the
gentleman.
devil's
We
trying to break
welcome you
me
to join
down.
us. Share with your family,
The
share
only
with your
thing that I
friends.
pray is that my feet don't fail me now. And I don't think there's nothing I can do now to
Share with
right
your
my
family, share with your
wrong.
friends.
I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid 'cause we ain't spoken so long. You know what the Midwest is? Young and restless. Where wrestlers might snatch your necklace, and next these guys might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these kids who Kanye
All right,
West
I
is.
just wanted to
I
make.
walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top five rappers, you gotta
Thank you,
remind them
thank you,
this.
thank you,
Strippers in
thank
the
you,
club
thank
when
you.
you mind your business.
Thank you for
The
coming
song's
on.
got a bonus feature.
We got a
It's the
lot
Holy
on our
Spirit.
hands
'Cause the
today,
radio is scared of a
but I
record
believe
with
we're going to
Jesus
get
in
through
it.
with
They be
it.
playing guns, drugs, and
Thanks,
all the
ladies and
triple
gentlemen.
H's. Take an ignorant guess and they'll say
Welcome
he's
everyone
religious, but
joining
the
us
hustlers,
in
killers,
TV
murderers,
land.
drug dealers,
Share
even
our
the strippers.
podcast with
To
your
the
friends and
victims of
family.
welfare, feel we
Share
met
our
in hell,
podcast
yeah,
with
hell yeah. I'm
everyone
on
in
my
TV
way.
land.
I'm seeing the G's, I'm seeing the B's, and I'm seeing the D's. On my way to the top of the
We have no
G-O-D. And I'ma
copyright
be
to
there
the
for
song
a while
playing.
if you
We
don't
have no
believe. So
copyright to
I
any music
gotta
we use
say
on here
that
today.
I'm afraid to say on the radio. God show.
Thank you, 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 thank you. If you're out there in TV land, if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up that you can hear us loud and clear. Again, this is the journey of the legendary gentleman. This is the journey of the legendary gentleman. Um, we will start our podcast today with a breaking news that we just received from Liberia, and it's in reference to our guest that we're supposed to have on here, and he will not be uh, here on our podcast today due to circumstances beyond our control and beyond his control. He will not be on our podcast today. He's no other than the honorable man Sheikh Kuyate, and he was to be on here for our podcast. And we did our test, we did everything, but due to circumstances beyond our control, he will not be able to attend our podcast. So everyone, whatever we have in mind to be treated or whatever we will be treating, everything will be done today, and hopefully we'll be able to reschedule our our guests, Mr. Kuyate, Honorable Kuyate, to be here sometime in the future. But in the meantime, let me welcome my co-hosts. Pastor John, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to the journey of the legendary gentleman. How is your day going?
So far, so good. So excited to be able to have this meeting with this great man. And last minute, he was called for something.
Yeah.
So we'll reschedule it. It will be a good time, but we'll continue our vision, and we'll have the conversation tonight. And hopefully, when he joins, he will be able to bring more light into it.
That's
So
good.
you guys are welcome. Thank you for joining. Share the link, like, and we expect your feedback. Yeah, thank you for joining tonight.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What can I say? What can I say? This is the journey of the legendary gentleman. We're gonna move on with our program. Thanks to everyone for joining us. Thanks to everyone for joining us. Today is the 17th.
Yeah.
Today is the 17th of May. And last night I was going through, a couple of TV programs and doing my research in reference to our program today. And I learned that they said Ebola is back in Congo, somewhere in Uganda, or the virus Ebola
Yeah.
is back again,
Oh.
in Africa. And I started to think about it. I said to myself, okay, this is
Why is he back again?
yes, yes, yes. That's
You
the
know,
that's the question. That's the question I
so
asked myself. I said,
COVID didn't succeed, so they have to bring the one that succeeded back.
yes, it is true. 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 Yeah, they said is back again in somewhere between the eastern part of Africa
Yeah.
and DR Congo was involved. And I was looking through some documents on the internet, and I was going through and doing some research, and I found this document here. This document here. I found that document on the internet, and from what you are looking at, it said that when was the first time Ebola came up to
Uh,
DR Congo?
2020. That was
Uh,
June to November 2020.
June 2020.
Yeah.
That one is for 2020.
Yeah.
I believe this is the introductory one. So you see what it says here. It said Ebola was discovered in DR Congo or introduced in DR Congo from 1970 to 1990. You understand?
Yeah.
And then they continue from 1990 to which year?
To
To
2020.
To
Yeah.
June 2020,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
From June 2020, somewhere somehow they turn off the faucet and they move on to where? 2021, right?
Yeah.
2021.
2021.
2021. Unbelievable. 2021, what happened again? They shut it down and they came back which year?
That was back in the 2022.
It's like a Christmas gift, right?
Yeah. And it keep going up to 2025.
Up to 2025.
And now 2026
It's
is still back.
2026 and it's back again.
Yeah.
You understand?
So, yeah.
So the antidotes that we use all these years, is it not working or doesn't it work?
That's a good question. or
Uh,
or they are actually the source.
it's a $250,000 question.
Yeah,
It's a $250,000
because
question.
we cannot even say that it was gone and came back, because CNGs it have been there almost every year.
Every year,
Yeah,
every year,
so it's something that have been there, you know.
every year.
Yeah, so since 1976
Yeah,
up to 2025, and now in 2026 we still having it. So
yeah.
I mean, it have been always there.
So it has, you know, on this platform, the journey of the legendary gentleman, we established this platform to bring light to Africa, bring light to the Black community, bring light to the growth and empowerment of our youth and to the empowerment of our country. Um, we are discussing just we'll spend just a little time on this whole urgent topic that came up about Ebola in Africa.
Yeah.
And does it mean that Ebola lives in Congo? Ebola resides in Congo? It, it comes out whenever it feel like, attack the people. It goes away whenever it feels like, and then it come back again whenever it feels like. You know,
Yeah.
it gets really worrisome.
Yeah.
You know, why isn't Ebola showing up in in in
Other
in
countries.
other countries? Why isn't Ebola in Algeria? Why even
In
Ebola
Ethiopia.
in Ethiopia? Why
Yeah.
Ebola is not in La Cote d'Ivoire? Now we'll cross the border onto the international water, right?
Yeah.
Why Ebola is not showing up in Spain every year?
Yeah.
Why is Ebola not showing up in Europe every year? Why
Yeah.
is it not in Rome every year? Why is Ebola not in Paris every year?
Mm-hmm.
Does it mean that uh, it's very confusing and
Yeah.
concerning for
Yeah.
Africa?
So why is it in Congo?
Yeah,
You know, and it's the place for the place of resources, the place of battle, the place where everybody wanted.
it,
You know, so it should be more
it's
than
it's
what we think. You
it's
know.
very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad. It's
You
very
know,
sad.
that's why sometimes I think we as African countries, they should try to stop getting all those free donation, free gifts, free stuff, because nobody knows, right? There's nothing free.
Yeah, yeah,
There is nothing free unless they didn't tell you the purpose behind it,
yeah.
right? So we are always living and expecting, like uh, they will say, oh, this is this organization donate this to Africa,
Yes,
they're doing donation of this, donation of that, but
yes,
at the same time there are people in need in their own country that
yes,
need those things that they don't give to.
yes,
You know, when we talk even up to some products that we use, the one that are shipped to Africa are different from the one people use in their own country.
correct, correct.
So they build some product that they will put on a made for Africa, right? Yeah, they build some, even our food, rice, they will put it for Africa. Why is it specifically for Africa,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Those are the questions that we have to be concerned about.
It's a complicated topic.
Yeah.
It's a complicated topic. When I say complicated, it's like um, as I was going through my homework and my research, I realized that um, I stumbled upon this document, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on this document, it says the Democratic Republic of Congo is exceptionally rich and wealthy. Keyword there is exceptionally
Yeah.
rich and wealthy,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It says boasting an estimated $24 trillion worth of untapped minerals, gold, diamond, and bauxite, right?
Yeah.
And it says it is the leading producer of cobalt.
Wow.
70% of the world cobalt, COBALT,
Coming from there.
is coming from Congo. 70% of the world copper is coming from there. You understand?
Yeah.
You getting to see why Ebola have a permanent resident in Congo. You get into it gets worrisome that Africa as a country
Mhm.
will sit and let one of their own, one of the sons of Africa, Congo does not have to face that oppression or
Yeah.
that suppression.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mhm.
We have scientists in Africa.
Yeah.
We have doctors in Africa.
Oh yeah.
We have epidemiologists in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
We have neurologists in Africa.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So why will we sit and let this one country go under oppression year after year after year after year? Is it something systematic? What's your opinion?
I think it's based on corruption. Let me say it that way because there are people that are benefiting from it.
Mm,
Yes. Like you say, we have so many smart people, doctors, people that are able to do research and solve those problems. But the thing is, they are cornered. They don't have they have a restriction. They don't have enough finance to start those things. Even the normal hospital does not have enough equipment to operate on normal day or to do to support a normal day need.
yeah.
So they don't have even laboratory to do research and do things.
Mhm.
So they are very, very limited
Yeah.
when it comes to resources to be able to fully perform their jobs.
Mhm.
So why? Because there are people that benefit from that. We're talking about people dying from Ebola and all those things. There are other people that are making billions or millions of dollars out of that. So whatever happened to other people, it's not their problem. As long as they keep making their money, you know. So it's like oppress other people to be able to make a good money, you know.
Yeah. I'm following. I'm following. And it's a sad thing that you know the African Union will sit there, ECOWAS will sit there, and m- all the AU African
It is the
Unity.
question: who are the people leading those organizations?
That's a good point. That's the good point.
you
That's a
know,
good point.
who are the
You
people
know,
leading all those things, all those big
you know,
names that we call those
you know.
organizations in Africa?
Yeah,
Africa, they just carry the name of Africa.
yeah.
Are they actually led by the Africans?
You see,
You know,
that is the thing.
yeah. So
That is the thing.
there are many things going on that we may not know. They create things in the name of Africa that does not actually benefit Africa,
I'm with
right?
you.
Who sponsor those organizations? Where are they getting money for? If you check those things, those they are not financed by Africans. So
Mm,
why do you think somebody else will be financing, like supporting your organization or financially supporting your organization in your country without any benefit?
yes, it's true.
you
It's
know
true.
so if we are expecting all those Africa organization to take over and make changes, it will take long. It will take long.
Yeah, but if even though it's gonna take long, I think for me as an individual, if I should say, you know, according to history,
Mm,
um, there was a place called um, Hiroshima.
yeah.
There was a place called Nagasaki.
Nagasaki, yeah.
and these two places belongs to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, during the war, they were rendered useless.
Mhm.
And the world counted them out and say nothing good will come out of Japan anymore.
Yeah.
Nothing good will come out of Japan. They won't be able to survive. They won't
Yeah.
be able to come up economically, socially, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The world condemned them.
Yeah.
They were done. Japan was done with
Mm-hmm.
because of
Whatever happened.
whatever happened to them.
Yeah.
Do you think that Africa can learn from Japan?
Uh, I will say yes, right? But at the same time say no. Because this is more about mindset. This is more about mindset,
The
and
mindset.
the mindset and the will, right? So do we have that type of mindset? Are we willing to do it?
No, but if you talk about the mindset, look out there right now in Africa.
Mhm.
Africa is rising. Africa is rising. When you see the mindset, look at Burkina Faso, a
Yeah.
guy like Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
Look at Kigali.
Mhm.
The president of Kigali.
Yeah.
Look at Kenya. How they
Yeah.
are turning things
Yeah,
around in Kenya.
that's great. Like you mentioned Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Talking about the mindset. His own people have been used against him more than 28 coup d'etat.
Mhm.
So it already fell.
Yeah.
So who are the one carrying out those coup d'etat? It's his own people. Same people from Burkina Faso. Right? That's what I'm saying is the mindset. Right now, it's just because the majority of the population see what he's doing. They are supporting the vision. They know he's really, really doing the good job. That's why he's still there. So if that's why I mentioned the mindset. If I or the people, some people in Burkina Faso have the mindset to throw him off while he's still doing a good thing,
Mhm.
so it's still the issue of the mindset.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. I agree. I agree. So, with that being stated, we as parents,
Yeah.
we as Afrikaners,
Mhm.
we as patriots, what can we do now? What can we do today? What can we do to enable us break away from the mindset of that ancient way? How can we break away from the conditioning in which Africa presidency find themselves in? How can we break away from the conditioning our educational systems have found themselves in?
That's the thing.
How can we break away? Are we to tailor our future towards our youth? What do you have to say about that?
I think is mostly about our education. I would say our education, right?
Mhm, mhm,
When we take our education system,
mhm,
like from my country, I went to school until university. Everything I learned is not something that I will get into life and use and do something and build something and make income.
Yeah.
Guess I was in my country and I was learning about World War One, World War Two, World War Three. I was learning about Europe, all the series, how to draw the map of Europe.
Mhm.
What do I have to do with that?
That's a part of the
What will
learning.
that bring to me on the table? Right? So I was studying Russia, Russia, this. There are things that I know that the people in those countries don't even know about their own country, but they are living well.
True.
Right? So there are things that they put into place just to hold us for nothing. Like in other country, you finish high school, you go to college, you want to do 9 month or 1 year, 2 year course, you do something, you get out, you start a job.
Yes, sir.
You have a job. Business. They are promoting business. They are promoting things. So people are encouraged. There are opportunity for you. You can try things. You can do things, and it will work. But our educational system and our community, our mindset. If you don't go to school, that means you are not smart. That's the way we perceive things in our community. And you see somebody who go to school and have a bachelor degree and come and work for somebody who didn't even go to school because that person started business early. You get it? So we have to revise our educational system. We have to look into our education. What do we need to teach our people? What did our people need to learn so they can be able to start business, to start things that will develop the country?
Basically, what you're saying is retailoring our educational curriculum,
Exactly.
tailoring it to the interests of Africa,
Yes.
tailoring it to the interests of our people.
Yes.
That when our children go to first grade, second grade, third
Yes.
grade, fourth grade, they will be able to know that their journey in life got nothing to do with the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Their journey in life have something to do with River Niger
Mm-hmm.
or River Benue.
We started those things.
It's mind-boggling that a child in Africa will be running around. He say, "Oh, what did you learn today?" The child starts singing, "Mississippi, Mississippi, MIWSI." What that got to do
That's the
with
point.
Mama Hawa somewhere in Africa? What that got to do with her? Why is she not singing about Africa?
Yeah.
She's singing about the Mississippi.
And guess all the money that you spend for that child to learn Mississippi. So even when you calculate the age of going to school in Africa, when you calculate from primary school until bachelor or university
level.
it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much compared to other countries. It's too much. What are we studying?
Yeah.
Right?
So
what are we some mathematics that you're not even going to use in your life?
Yeah.
Right? So here things are very structured. Whatever you're going to school for, they give to you, you go to job. You want to be engineer, you prepare yourself for 4-year degree.
Yes.
By after 2-year degree, you can get a job. And you finish your 4-year degree. We don't have those things in Africa. People have degree, they don't have a job. And you think you, the one that is going to school, you have a job?
Wow.
So I think it will have more to do with the educational system. People have potential. People have a gift. People can do a lot, but it is the structure and also the opportunity. Start a business in Africa is not an easy thing.
Mhm.
You have to go through people that will try to eat their own part of the share. At the end of the day, you don't have enough money to start that business anymore.
It's a compound complex issue.
Yes.
Yes.
And there's nothing like a task, and at the end of the year, you see, oh, my business didn't do well, and they will give you something to support you. No, in fact, you are paying back.
No, but that's where the complication come in.
Yeah.
We are addressing education right now, right?
Yeah.
Here in America, where we live, every business you do here, you pay tax.
Yeah.
Every purchase you make here, you pay tax.
Mm-hmm.
And all that tax that you pay go towards certain development within the country.
And you'll see them.
That's what I'm saying. So is it possible that we who have been coming here, we who lived here, introduce such a system back there in Africa, in our various countries, for example, in Liberia, right? Could it be possible we introduce such a system in Liberia? Because if you walk from here to the end of the street over there, you're running into a Liberian. We got a lot of Liberian out here.
Yep.
And with that being said, is this something that we could introduce into our governing system over there? Because everyone else come here and we see it.
Yeah.
We do it here. We pay tax here. We pay purchase tax, sale tax. We pay everything here. Is this something in which we can introduce back there in our governing system? And if so, how can we make it work?
Talking about that, people need the job before they can pay the tax.
Mhm.
So people paying tax here because they are doing something.
Yeah.
They have the job going on. They have the business on. That's
Yeah.
why they are paying the tax.
Yeah.
But right now in Africa, you don't have a job.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't even start a business. So we cannot even talk about paying tax for now.
Yes, sir.
Even simple woman selling tomatoes in the marketplace, they are collecting tax for her from her
Yes.
in Africa. I don't know if you have seen those in back home.
Yes. Yes.
Small tomatoes, they will come and give you pay.
Ticket.
Yes. Where are all those money going to? That's the question. So for now, there's no job. People cannot even start a business. So we cannot even talk about paying tax and how they will use the tax money for. So the main focus should be how can we give the opportunity to the new generation to be able to start something, to start the job, business, and all those things.
The youth.
Yes, because mostly when you go to the universities and all those things, you see everybody trying to work in the office.
Yes. Yes.
They are doing all kind of major that will allow them to sit down in the office,
Mhm.
cross their legs.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, you see thousands of people with degree without job.
Mhm.
And also, when you look in our educational system, you see that most of the branches that we have or major are not technical
Mhm.
or are not engineering degrees.
Mhm.
They are just some kind of, I don't know how to call them, but they are not a degree that will allow somebody that after the degree, even though you do not find a job, you can start something on your own.
Yes. Yes.
So I
Yes.
think those are the things we can propose or support in improving
In Africa.
in
Right.
Africa.
In
Yeah.
Africa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to say to everyone out there, our special guest today could not make it on our platform. Our special guest out there could not make it on our platform today. He had an emergency call and he had to go to Monrovia and attend to one or two things in Monrovia. So our special guest, the Honorable Sheikh Kouyaté, could not be on here. And we are working along with his team. We are texting back and forth to see how best we can get him on here sometime in the future. But in the meantime, we go back to our topic for today and see if we can treat one or two things on our topic for today in reference to how can we navigate or restructure the African continent.
Yeah.
Because if I say restructuring Liberia, it will be a personal thing.
Yeah.
If I say restructuring Togo,
It will be
it will be
personal
a
thing.
personal thing. So the mindset, the
Yeah.
mindset we are trying to create is the mindset of Africa. We are talking about Africa. We're not talking about Togo. We're not talking about Gabon.
Ghana.
We're not talking about Ghana. We're not talking about La Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone. No, we are talking about Africa. How can we restructure the mindset of Africa to enable us unite as one,
Yeah.
move ahead as one,
Yeah.
change the global setup,
Yeah.
the formation that was set before our forefathers, to make an amendment to it, change things around our educational system,
Yeah.
our political system, our economical system, our how do you call it, theological system,
Yeah.
whatever system it is in Africa. How can we change it or tweak it just a little bit to enable us become leaders that we were before, leaders that we were before we became non-leaders and followers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's something in which it's important for us to hit on. So one of the questions we had on our platform today was could you read that? I don't have my glasses, we got too far.
Yeah. The first one
first
is
one.
how will Africa stature as the world's youngest continent with a median age around 19 reshape the global labor market and the consumer demand by 2050?
By 2050.
Yeah.
You see, what did they say? At 19 years old is our median age, right?
Yeah.
So that means Africa is projected to be the youngest continent on planet Earth.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We are projected to be the youngest continent on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And you wonder why Ebola is back in Congo. And you wonder why Ebola is back in East Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Africa is set up right now that the world is panicking. Africa is set up right now that the whole universe is panicking. They are panicking that there is a possibility
Yes.
that the world as a whole bow to our feet in Africa.
Yeah.
Because who got the gold?
Africa.
Who got the diamond?
Africa.
Who got the bullion?
Africa. Everything.
The cobalt.
Everything is there.
Iron ore. Timber.
Uranium.
Uranium.
Everything is there.
Plutonium.
Everything.
You understand?
There's more. There's more. There's more in Africa.
Mother Africa carry in her belly
Yeah.
so much treasure that if we as Africans, you understand?
Yeah.
If we as Africans be able to unite together as one, you understand? If we as Africans be able to stand together as one, globalize our economy, rip every border out of Africa. There is nothing like a border. You know what I'm saying? In Africa. Get rid of all that nonsense, I call it. Because when I used to leave from Ghana to Togo, sometimes I forget I've crossed the border already.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I'm in Togo already. And when you leave from Togo to Benin,
Same thing.
you don't even know you have crossed into Benin.
Yeah.
And when you leave from Benin to Nigeria, you don't even know the difference.
Yeah.
You know,
It's still Africa.
it's Africa. You understand? It's Africa. So with that being stated,
Yeah.
from one of our questions in which we got up there, we
Yeah.
stated that Africa is set to be one of the greatest continents
Yeah.
by 2050.
Yeah.
We don't even have to wait for 2050.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
We don't have to wait for 2050. We can start now.
Mm-hmm.
We can start now.
Mhm.
All right? We can start now. Let the revolution start now. You understand?
Yeah.
Let our children today, let our youth today start now. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Industrialization. You know what I'm saying? If you're president in Africa, you know what I'm saying? You're president in Ghana, you're president in Gabon, you're president in South Africa. Let our youth start now. Industrialization. That's how our country grow. Industrialization. Look at the prediction that the World Health and the IMF and the United Nations is giving. Look at the projection that they're giving. We are set up for success. We are set up for success. And we will not let anybody fool us, deceive us, trick us, or bring us back to the ancient days that we were followers. Africa will no longer be followers. We will no longer be followers. Tell every parents that, I tell every children that, every black child I meet,
Yep.
you are not second.
Mm-hmm.
You were born number one, you will remain number one, and you will always be number one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So let's look at our next thing out there, because
So, why Africa possesses of nearly 30% of the world mineral reserve, essential for the global shift towards renewable energy.
look at that.
Yeah, but we possess more than 30%.
We possess 30%.
But we have problem with energy now.
We have problem with energy.
Yeah.
How can we have problem with energy?
Yeah.
Don't you think it's systematic? And even if it's let me
You know,
recalibrate. Go ahead.
I've been in this country. I can count how many times electricity went out of my house,
Mhm.
and I think it's maybe twice.
Mhm.
But it's not because somebody turned off the electricity; it's because I plugged something and they went off, and I just went and turned on
The
so
breaker.
yeah. So I would say for almost 8 years now, nothing like that ever happened. But asking me if I went to vacation in Africa, what happened? It's like something normal. Every 5 minutes or 30 minutes, boom. So it's gone for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, you know. So, but can you imagine we have all these resources, more than 30%,
Yes.
to be able
Of
to
the
have
world
enough
resources.
energy? right? And I just mentioned just living. And also, if we look on other aspects for manufacturing, you can
Yes.
build companies that can run easily because
Yes.
there are resources, there are energy for them to run. You know,
Yes.
we can build a nuclear plants
Yes.
that can run energy because we have uranium in
Yes.
in Burkina Faso and all other countries,
Yes.
right? So the question is why?
No,
Why is we are not there?
I know there is a lot of questions to be answered about Africa, but uh, today is our day.
Yeah.
It's a new dawn in Africa, a new day
You know,
in Africa. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead, go ahead.
yeah, I didn't stop it. But
Yeah.
another thing, since I was a child, I know people that have said good thing about Africa, the good plan about Africa, how Africa can be great, how Africa is great. But up to now, there's no result. So do you know why? Do you think about what can be the issue? Because I think majority of Africans they have the right knowledge. They know what needs to be done, how it's supposed to be, what we have, but just that we are not getting the result and we cannot implement them. Why? That's what something I'm wondering. You know,
I'll tell you why.
because since I was a child, I see people that say things about Africa, great things, how things can change. They give projection,
Mhm.
right? But just that they seem like forever and it never happened.
Africa,
Yeah.
Africa, 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 Africa. You know something that in researching Africa and talking to public figures, government officials,
Yeah.
presidents,
Yeah.
something that I realized that in Africa, if we can work on it and get rid of it, Africa will become successful. Do you know what our major problem is?
No.
One of our major problem in Africa right now
Yeah.
is leadership.
Leadership. Okay.
It's leadership.
Okay.
And with that leadership,
Yeah.
there is something tied to that leadership
Mhm.
called selfishness.
Mm.
Selfishness.
Okay.
I say this to bring the attention to all African leaders out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All government officials out there in Africa. Okay? If the governments, the leadership, the people in power, if they were not selfish, if they were not selfish to the extent that things in which will progress or provide for the country or for our people in Africa, they will help us, they will help the people in the community, in the society to be able to grow.
Yeah.
Because if if a government official in Africa, let's say a senator or a mayor or governor, is making 20,000 United States dollars in Africa, right?
Yeah.
If each government official could contribute $2,000, 2,000 a month to providing solar systems for schools in your community every month, maintaining and providing solar systems for your schools every month. Every high school in Africa will have electricity 24 hours around the clock.
Yeah. Yep.
But these greedy government officials, you pay them the $20,000. They take the money, they put it in the pocket.
Mhm.
They buy a ticket for their girlfriend, their nephew, their uncle, fly them from Africa to the United States, to France, to Paris, to Rome, Dubai. You understand?
El Dorado.
You know, yes. Go over there and spend the money lavishly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they can take 2,000, I
Mhm.
said 2,000,
Yes.
each government official,
Yeah.
2,000 a month. Go back to your district,
Yeah.
go back to your hometown,
Yeah.
contribute towards a solar system
Yeah.
for them every month, $2,000. By now, every high school
Yeah.
in Africa will be empowered by electricity, powered by solar. Because you know why I say solar?
No.
The sun shine over there for free.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no winter.
There's no winter. You know what I'm saying? The sun shine over there for free.
Yeah.
So Africa is set to grow. Africa is set to bloom.
Yeah.
But one thing I know that we have to attack, one thing I know we have to work on is leadership selfishness. Forgo all others.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the selfishness. Let's get rid of the selfishness. Let eradicate selfishness in the government, selfishness in leadership.
Yeah.
And I believe that will help our African community.
Yeah.
You have something to add?
Yeah, that's true. That if we can do that, that will help. Because right now everybody is looking in his own pocket. Right? Is everybody's hungry to the point that when you put everybody at a position, the first thing they think of is to how to get their own of the share, right? How to get their own part of the share. So it's very sad, and I think we need also accountability, right? They don't hold people accountable. They give people projects, they just submit the money, and they don't follow up if the project is done or not,
Yes.
right? So you'll see some road construction that's supposed to done in 1 year will take even 5 years, and then things will just stay there incomplete. Nobody follow up, nothing happened, nothing, right? But if we have accountability, or we give you a project, one year project, after 1 year we follow up, and the project must be completed, right? So all those things are also important.
Yes, sir.
They are
Yes,
important.
sir.
People take
Yes, sir.
money to go build school, they don't build a school.
Yes, sir.
They want to invest in the community and do that, they don't do anything, right? Or they do something that is very low compared to the budget that have been given to them. So we need more accountability from the top to the bottom. Even the president, right?
Accountability.
Yeah, accountability, because there are many people in our leadership that they will do things. You will ask yourself, is it the same salary that they are making that allow them to do that,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So it's very questionable. People they will stay in the office for 2 years and they are millionaire. Where do they get all those money from?
Yes.
Because their salary cannot make them that millionaire that they are. So all those things are things that need to, and at the same time, some people are hungry, right? At the same time, teachers are crying, they don't get enough, they don't get paid.
Yeah.
So, those are things that really, really uh, we need to look into.
We
You
need
know.
to look into a lot of things in
Yeah.
Africa. Everyone out there in TV land, everyone watching us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everyone watching us out there. Thanks for tuning in. Share our platform. Subscribe to our platform on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Everyone out there, our program is the journey of the legendary gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm here with my co-host, Pastor John. And today we are treating the growth of Africa. We are treating the growth of Africa, the good of Africa. And we were supposed to have our honorable man on here tonight, but due to circumstances beyond our control, he was not able to come on tonight. But we are rescheduling and we are restructuring our system to be able to get him on here. We will move on with our program, but before we can do that, let us take a brief 3 minutes or 2 minutes break. What do you say? Take 2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minutes break.
Yeah.
And we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back.
I wanna talk to God, but I'm afraid 'cause we ain't spoken so long. God, show me the way because
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for staying on with us. We are back. We are back live. This is your host, Dan Ogamba. I'm here with my co host, Pastor John. And we are having fun today because we are talking about the motherland. Motherland. We are talking about Africa. Africa, 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 Africa. When it comes to Africa, I get very passionate about Africa when it comes to Africa because, I know what my father went through. I know what his friends went through. I know what a couple of people that I've been with have gone through in Africa. And I see what African youth are going through. I see what African families are going through.
Yeah.
So I get a little bit passionate when it comes to Africa and the progress of Africa and the embetterment of Africa.
Yeah.
So um, we are gonna basically, because our guest is not on here today, we are gonna boycott the rest of the questions.
We'll
that we
save
have
them for him.
And
He's an expert.
He's an expert on all these questions. He
Yeah.
will be able to answer this question. So we'll move ahead, discussing further things about Africa. What can we do as Africans? As we establish our platform was established to enable us bring light, bring power, bring greatness
Yeah.
to the continent of Africa and all Africans alike,
Yes.
both in the US and Africa.
Yeah.
My question here is, do you think that social media is something that we as Africans can use to embed our continent in a way? Or do you think social media is detrimental to Africa?
Oh, I would say yes and no, because it's depend on who is using it and how is using it, right? Right now, there are people in Africa that are using social media to make money, promote their business, promote our culture,
Yes.
promote Africa, and doing a great thing with the social media from Africa. At the same time, the majority, the youth, have been distracted by the same social media
Yes.
because these platforms, Facebook, TikTok, are built by engineers, and these engineers are engineer of minds. They know how mindset works, how
sir.
it functions, and it's based on that they build all these platforms, all these social media.
Yes.
That's why one of the things you'll notice, if you follow and you listen to something more than 5 seconds or 10 seconds, it will come another thing will come similar to that. Another one will come similar to that.
Okay.
If you spend more time on something, the platform will start presenting those type of things to you
Yes.
because it's a catch up right away that those are the things that you like. So those are the things you start presenting to you.
To you.
And you'll be there and spend 5 hours, 10 hours unknowingly because your brain or your mind is fed by what you love unknowingly. So these platforms are created by engineers of mind. So is affecting us in Africa. You see our generation, the young people, they are on platform or TikTok scrolling all day and doing nothing.
Correct. Correct.
Or some people are there showing their nakedness.
Correct.
When you go on TikTok or Facebook, all the other thing, most of the thing that our people does is if it's not a comedy, it will be ladies shaking themselves or doing every kind of other thing. Be naked on social media. All this is just to get views so that they can get paid. So the morality is no longer there. The consciousness of the people, they have no conscience.
So let me not cut you off
Yeah.
there. In a way, this whole social media thing is basically some way, somehow, the algorithm that they are using
Yeah.
is starting to deconscientize humanity.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I think I'm starting to lean towards you. I'm
Yeah.
starting to lean towards you
Yeah.
because it's like I use social media too,
Mhm, mhm.
you know, and it's almost like you go for one thing, another thing pop up,
Yes.
you go for the third one, the fourth one pop up, you go for the fifth one, and on and on and on. By the time you realize 2 hours is gone.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mhm.
So, what do you think? As a father, what do you think as an adult? How can we tailor our youth today? How can we tailor our children? I'm talking about the youth in Africa, our children here in the United States, in Europe, Asia, wherever they are. How can we how can we tailor them in a way that they will rationalize the time on social media? They can go on social media,
Yeah.
but how can we tailor them in limiting the time they spend on social media? How can we adjust that?
I think we should, as a parents, we should bring some restriction, have time on it, right? I remember those days in my country. There is a time for us to watch a TV, and right
Yeah.
after that time, you have to go and study,
Yeah,
right?
I
And
remember. I
you
remember.
you allowed to come and watch the news. You can watch the news because you are a student. You have to listen to the
To the
news,
news.
and maybe watch another 30 minutes or 15 minutes movie that they used to do those days, and then after that, that's it. You
Yeah.
have to go back to study,
Yeah.
and they have time that you have to go to bed.
Mhm.
So whether you like it or not, you have to sit down and have your book open, even if you want to read or not.
Yes.
You will be there until that time.
Yes.
You know, we may think they are doing too much, but those restrictions are very important.
Mhm.
Because today the parents are so busy to the point that they want the kid to be away from them. As long as the kid are not giving them hard time, they are fine.
Mhm.
So the kid are with their iPad, with their phone forever,
Mhm.
with no control. And that's what brings this problem. It will get to the point that the kid will be busy on the iPad or playing video games.
Yes.
And that time you're trying to put restriction on him,
Yes.
he will go crazy. It become
Because-
uncontrollable.
Because his conscience
He's
has been compromised.
compromised for a long time.
Mhm.
It grows past the place of restriction.
Restriction. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are many ways to put those restrictions into place. Even in our network, you can set it up. Oh, this iPad can only use for 1 hour.
Yes.
From this time to this time, it will disconnect. It can't connect anymore.
Yes.
There are things that you can set up,
Yes.
right, just to help them out. So I think there are also part of the responsibility for the parents to play in those.
Parents.
And parents,
Parents.
and also teach the kid to use the social media for good thing,
For good thing. For
because
good thing.
kids too are making money from social media if they know how to use it.
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
I don't know what you think about that, but
Yes. It's true. It's true what you're saying about social media and children, social media and the youth.
Yeah.
And I will include the adults
yeah,
because I spend a lot of time, visiting different institutions,
Mhm.
different businesses, and out there a lot. And I realized that social media is now having an impact on the adults as well.
oh yeah,
So if the social media is having an impact on the adults, what become of the children in the house? You know, sir?
yeah,
Because the thing is, now we have Wi-Fi,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
We have Wi-Fi, and with us having Wi-Fi, we have our various cell phones,
Yeah.
right? So every parents out there should learn how to control the Wi-Fi system that the kids use to go on social media. Every parents out there should learn how to be able to adjust and amend of the time in which the children use on social media. Because this whole thing that we are looking at now, we are speaking about it today, it looks like fun, This
Yeah.
looks like a joke,
Yeah.
but like you said, there will come a time that we will not be able to restrict our children
yes.
anymore from not using the phone or for not using social media. There will come a time we're going to have an issue with that.
Yeah.
Even from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing from congressional people, from senators, from mayor, from representative, from what I'm hearing, um, there is a possibility by maybe by the year 2050 there will be a law that you cannot switch off your social media or you cannot switch off your Wi-Fi that the child is using. You'll be violating their right. You understand?
Yeah.
So we as parents right now, we have to figure out a way to conscientize our children that this whole social media thing or this whole phone thing, gaming and whatever it is for fun, it's for educational purposes, and it's for growth as well.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we as parents, we have to figure out a way to reconscientize our children
Yeah.
and put them in the mindset that, okay, after 1 hour, you can take a break.
Yeah.
After 2 hours, you can take a break.
Yes.
But you cannot be on social media 4 hours, 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to conscientize our children. So parents out there, I mean, take it from me. I got kids in the house. I've seen it done, and it is doable. All you have to do is to find a good Wi-Fi system, to find a good network system. Make sure that your kid's phone is set up in a specific way. It's called usage time. That's what it's called.
Okay.
You set it up on the phone. Usage time 1 hour. It goes off by itself. You understand? They cannot get back on there. They have to go and do their homework, do their education, go outside and play. You
Yes.
understand?
Mhm.
Go outside and play.
Yeah.
You understand? And associate with their friends because this whole social media thing is becoming so notorious that
Individualism.
children is developing the habit of not coming to children is not coming they're developing the habit of not coming
Together.
together to play. They're not
No
coming
more
to
community.
to their parents
Yeah.
to say, oh dad, can I have this, or dad, mom, can I have this? They text you. They text you.
in the
You
same
know?
house,
Yeah. You guys are in the same house.
and they will send you text
They will
message.
send you a text message. That's the age in which we are in today. But I will tell every parent that is not the age in which we are in today. The whole social media thing and the whole phone thing, everything, it is causing problem for our children.
Yeah.
And with that being causing problem for our children, it is going to destroy our children. It's going to destroy our children. It's going to ruin their conscience. They're not going to know the difference between good and bad. They're not going to be conscious enough to know that they are on the phone, that a man walk into the house and for them to say hello or say goodbye, or the friends walk into the house to say hello and goodbye. It's going to mess up with their conscience. So we have to wrangle our children back to enable them be all they can be. You got something to add on that when it comes to social media?
Oh, I think the time is fast spent too.
Yes.
For social
Yes.
media is not
Yes.
something that we can deal
Yes.
and finish today.
Yes.
It's a very long topic. So we know it's not easy, especially parents very busy. It will take a lot of effort to be able to control all those things.
Mhm.
But I think we should try. It's something
Yes,
that
try our
everybody
best.
should try and try their best,
Yes.
especially when it comes to the way that our kids or the young people are presenting themselves on social media, and the way they are trying to get famous by doing the wrong thing,
Mhm.
by being naked, just to get more viewers, more followers. It's something that we should be able to talk to them about and have a positive influence on them so they know that their dignity is more important than followers and all those things. And today, many people you talk to them, they will be like, "Oh, I'm a blogger. What do you do? Oh, I'm a blogger." What do you do? I'm a blogger. Uh, when the social media is gone today, what are you going to eat? Right? That's a question that everybody should think about.
That's a
Because you may
fundamental
be
question.
relevant today on social media, but you won't last forever. You know, you can be relevant for a year. Maybe the years that will follow, somebody else will come and it will be greater than you. So they should be thinking about that. It's not a work, it's not a job to keep forever. So
Yes.
we should focus more on developing ourselves more than or doing something serious on social media more than every other thing. Yeah, I
Yes.
think somebody's trying to join, right?
Yes. Yes.
Is it Isaac?
Yeah, yeah. Our brother Isaac was trying to join us, but Isaac, we apologize for the inconvenience. The program, we have not at the stage yet that people can call in and be part of the program. Hopefully, sometime in the future, in the near future, we will be able to bring people in on the platform while we are live. But I will reach out to you after the program, and
See
we'll
if
discuss.
we
Yeah,
can
we'll
schedule something with
schedule
you.
something with you to bring you on the platform. Yes. Let us continue. I believe time is fast spent, and our time is almost over. Our program was scheduled to be a 2 hours non-stop program today, in which we were supposed to have a special edition with the Honorable Man Sheikh Kuyate. We were scheduled to have him on here. And after we did our test with them in Liberia, we did everything, was set to go, but he got a call. And unfortunately, he could not be on here. But we thank God, we give God the glory that we're able to handle one or two things. And we'll leave all our questions here for him,
Yeah.
everything in which we have.
Mhm.
We will be coming back to this topic in which
Yes.
we'll be treating Africa.
Mhm.
And one of the main things that I really, really wanted to get him on
Yeah.
was the topic about freedom of speech.
Okay.
I really wanted to get him on that, on the topic of freedom of speech. I was going to ask him. I said, in Africa,
Yes.
is freedom of speech
Yes.
a right or privilege? I was going to ask him that question, but let's keep it for another time. Let's keep it
Yes.
for another time.
Yes.
Let's keep it for another time.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully, we'll be able to schedule something with him in the
yes,
future.
in the future,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be able to bring him up in the future.
Yes. So, who do we have for next week?
Coming up next week, I believe we got a doctor. We got a doctor coming in
Yes.
next week.
Yeah, from
I
St.
believe
Cloud.
we got a doctor coming in next week from St. Cloud, from the University of St. Cloud alumina. I believe he's no other than the Honorable Dr. Johnson. He specialized in African affairs, African American affairs at the University of St. Cloud. He's an honorable doctor, and he will be here on our program. I believe he's in person. He's going to be here in person with us,
Yes.
and we got a lot of questions for him because education in the Black community is becoming questionable in America.
Yes.
Yep. Education in the Black community is becoming questionable. Yeah. So we will do all we can to do our promotion for Dr. Johnson and his time in which he's going to be coming up with us. And we'll bring him on next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. We'll give you guys thumbs up. Go on our platform. We are on every platform. Share our platform with your friends and family. And if you are out there in TV land and you are a black man, you're a black woman, you are an entrepreneur, you're a king, you're a prince, and you want to participate in our program, we urge you to reach out to us. Our platform is open. We urge you to reach out to us and we'll be able to interview you in the background. We'll be able to interview you. We'll send you our rules and regulation, our administrative protocol and procedure, and then we'll be able to see if we can schedule to bring you on. And on bringing you on here, we are not bringing you on here for us to discuss politics. We are bringing you on here to promote the image of the Black community, to promote the image of Africa, to promote the image and the growth of our children. How can we continue to be excellent? How can we continue to fall in the higher and the higher upper class? How can we continue to be number one? So if you're out there and you have anything to contribute to the Black community, to embetter the Black community, to promote the Black community, reach out to us and we'll be able to accommodate you in our future scheduling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to everyone out there. We thank everyone out there who tune in with us. We appreciate the time and we appreciate the effort. You got anything to say before we go ahead
No,
and
I
close
just
our
want to
program?
say thank you. Yeah, thank you. Share the link, share with friends, and we'll see you on next Sunday. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see you next Sunday, and we will always post our flyers,
Flyers.
so you remember. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank
Just
you.
take away from my spin.
Thank you, everyone.
Which will probably
God
take away
bless.
from my ends. Then I hope this take away from my sins. And I'm in the club, everybody screaming out. Jesus walks. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. Jesus walks. The only thing that I pray is that